Hey, what's going on everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another video. And today I want to talk a little bit about the dangers of reselling items on eBay, mostly Amazon, without a wholesale invoice. So if you go to a thrift store and you buy an item, maybe for example, it's a DVD. This is a great example. And you sell it on Amazon. Maybe it's a brand new DVD. It could be a used DVD. You sell it on Amazon and the customer says that's fake. It's bootleg, it's counterfeit, which it could be because nowadays items are counterfeited so well. Clothing items, purses, DVDs. And sometimes it's really difficult to tell if it's real or not. And sometimes maybe there could just be an issue with the actual item. In this example, a DVD, where someone thinks it's fake because it doesn't work or whatever. And what's going to happen in that situation if they complain to Amazon or to eBay and whatever item it is, and they ask you, eBay or Amazon comes to you and they say, I need you to verify that this is real. We need a invoice. If you're going to a thrift store or a garage sale, or you're getting this item from a retail store, if you go to a retail store, you're not going to get a legitimate invoice. They're going to give you a receipt. And a company like Amazon's most likely not going to accept that. They're going to want a real invoice from the manufacturer or from a wholesale distributor, so on and so forth. And that's one of the risks of, selling on Amazon FBA, especially doing retail arbitrage, is, you could get a complaint. And my good friend Avery, Romer the Roamer, he talks a lot about this as well. He says, we're building our business essentially on a volcano. And it's true. At any time that volcano could erupt, you can get, different infringement complaints. You can get counterfeit complaints. And if if Russian roulette, if the bullet comes and it's your time to go, it's tough luck. So for me, I'm willing to take that risk because there's so much money to be made. I love retail arbitrage. I love flipping items, but you got to be careful. At the time of this recording, I just watched a video with my good friend Chris Lynn, Daily Refinement. It was such a sad video to watch. He's been a mentor of mine, and I remember I used to be a mentor to him, and then he took things to a whole nother level. But I've always appreciated him, and he's always pushing the envelope and growing his business. And he took some risks in his business selling, as he said, higher risk items, similar to what I do. And eBay pulled his card. They said, hey, we want to see invoices for these shoes. He was selling like $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 shoes, really high-end stuff. I'm not exactly sure where he was getting it from, but in the video he mentioned that he was getting it from a friend. I know it sounds sketchy, but I know he's a good guy and he has a lot of ethics and values behind what he does. But they pulled his card and they suspended him. They actually, in the video, I'll put a video up here or below. You've probably already seen it at the time of this recording. But they suspended him for life, and he wasn't able to provide wholesale invoices. And if that ever happened to me, the same thing would happen. That's why I always encourage people, eventually, when you get to the point where you've built up this business, a lot of people start with thrift stores, garage sales, auctions, and then they move on to maybe retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. I highly encourage everybody to get to the point, if reselling is your only business, to get to a point where you have suppliers that provide you with wholesale invoices in the situation where, eBay or Amazon pulls your card. Now, they're trying to protect their brand. They're trying to protect themselves from getting lawsuits and sued as well. So they want us, they want the sellers, right? I forget what the statistic was, but there was like such a huge percentage of the pie of sales on Amazon were coming from third-party FBA sellers. And as important as a buyer is on eBay, you need the sellers as well. eBay's not selling their own wholesale stuff as much as Amazon. In comparison, they want us, but they don't want to get sued. They don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to have lawsuits. They don't want to have their brand tarnished. So this is just something to keep in mind. If you're going to sell items from thrift stores, garage sales, be careful what you sell, and just know that there's a risk involved with certain items like purses and high-end designer fashion clothes, DVDs. You guys all know there's items that are more easily counterfeited or bootlegged, or just there's even brands out there on Amazon that are more highly likely to get IP complaints, so on and so forth. So definitely do your research. I'm content knowing that at least my Amazon business right now, because I'm doing a lot of online arbitrage, I'm buying off of eBay, flipping on Amazon. A lot of that is built on a volcano. And I think it's good to know, like, if your business is high risk. I don't think there's any business that doesn't have a risk, but I know what I'm doing and what a lot of you guys are doing is a bit higher risk. So just know it. Diversify your income, diversify your seller platforms, diversify the types of items that you're selling, and diversify your income streams. For me, I have almost 9 income streams now. And while a lot of my income comes from reselling, and it would hurt if, I was to get suspended or kicked off, it wouldn't absolutely bankrupt me or destroy me. So I'm always trying to think of ways to like build more income streams, to protect myself, to minimize the downside and increase the upside. So just want to bring this freestyle off the top video for you guys, because a lot of people are worried about getting kicked off and suspended, and there's definitely risks involved, and there's certain products that are more high risk than others. And I think the pinnacle of where we all want to get to, if you really want to take your e-commerce business to the next level, is getting to a point where you're either selling wholesale direct through distributors or working directly with the brands and having those invoices, or having your own brand, your own private label product. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Drop a comment down below. But with that being said, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.